It's day 6 of the Ark scenario on normal difficulty, so without further ado, let's get started. Here's what we're going to do today. We're going to research 2 upgrades, we're going to build a hothouse and a coal mine, explore more of the wasteland, and build an automaton. At 6:30 AM, the hothouse research is completed, but we'll wait for a moment before starting on our next project. While we're waiting, some adjustments are needed as we received some raw food from the scouts yesterday that need to be prepared. Speaking of which, at 8:40 we send the second group towards the snowcrawler. At 9:30 the first resource depot is completed and we set it to store wood. At this point we also finally have enough steel to start research for coal mining. A short while later, our first scout team has reached the Lost Dreadnought and heads toward the rock formation. At 11:30, the fourth automaton is completed. As we're low on wood, steel, and out of raw food, we free up the engineers in the cookhouse and the factory. The newest automaton starts working at the second steelworks. After an hour break, our freed up engineers start constructing the hothouse. And at 2 PM, the second stage of the research project gets underway. This time, he wants to borrow an automaton for a whole day, so the one at the steelworks is selected for this round. And at 3:30, we unlock coal mines and have just enough to get started on the first one. We'll let our free engineers start on that construction. We also start researching steam hubs so that we can address our heating issue for the Arks. At 6 PM, the scout team arrives at the snowcrawler to pick up some cores to bring home, but heads towards the supply depot first. Since we've got most of our engineers researching, steam hubs finishes up and we start researching bunkhouses since we've got just enough resources to do that. And at 10 PM, we take down the sawmill since we've cleared all the trees in that area. We'll have to wait to put another one down. For now, we can assign the automaton to the other one that isn't being used yet. Around this time, our scouts have reached the rock formation and head towards the industrial ruins. The second group of scouts has reached the supply depot at 3 AM and they pick up some more wood and raw food. With all the goodies they picked up, they head back towards the base. Meanwhile, we have enough steel now to build our first steam hub, which we will place right between the 2 arcs. With the steam hub expansion later, this one will cover both. So now we've got some more resources heading our way as well as a means to begin making raw food for the cookhouse. But we still have to build enough automatons to cover all the resources we need to be self-sustaining. And we need to increase the rate at which we get steel and wood to do so. There's also the matter of some sick engineers that need to be treated. If you want to see how we finish out the week, check out the next day in this series. This is Fat Beats, signing out.